Filled with iconic double blacks, this BC ski resort could soon be facing a doubling of its mill rate.
Message is that we want to grow tourism to British Columbia, and we feel like it's incredibly important to find ways that tourism funds that growth.
The mill rate is how municipalities calculate property taxes, and Whistler is proposing upping that for tourism operators so they shoulder more of the tax burden.
3 million people a year and billions of dollars in economic activity for the province of British Columbia. Now, this change asks the major tourism operators in this community to move from funding 3% of that cost to 5% of that cost.
The change would apply to 12 recreation properties like golf courses and ski resorts and would generate more than $3 million in tax revenue.
So what this does is really find ways to ensure that tourism pays for tourism.
Vail Resorts, which owns Whistler Blackcomb, declined to comment. Fairmont Chateau Whistler says it may impact the golf course, but adds it is somewhat minimal in comparison to its overall operation, and it's not expecting to have to raise any prices.
Well, tourism is very, very valuable and very, very important to British Columbia.
One BC tourism professor believes Whistler might be the first to do this, but won't be the last.
The mayor has always had a good reputation for trying to be proactive. Whistler is a pretty unique destination or place within British Columbia and in North America. And in some ways, they're at the vanguard of what you might say are the future needs in tourism.
Juggling tourism and stakeholders is a balancing act, he says.
How do we get that balance right between making sure we cover the hidden costs that we don't see of tourism, while at the same time making tourism as accessible as possible to as many British Columbians and visitors as possible?
A housing economist says it's common to have property tax fall more heavily on businesses than homeowners.
The concern, of course, is that you chase away business when you tax them, and this is a very narrow tax increase. It's on recreation in a mostly recreational community. So the key question is this likely to chase away new recreational businesses?
On December 16th, a council will vote on the mill rate increase. Alanna Kelly, CBC News, Whistler.